A widely accepted definition of cleaning is the removal of all unwanted soils and substances, and if cleaning is truly to protect our health, this definition must also include the invisible. We'll compare high-flow fluid extraction technologies from Kaivac with the most prevalent tools today that rely on entanglement for their removal capabilities. To compare results, we'll use an ATP monitor, which measures adenosine triphosphate, the universal energy molecule found in all animal, plant, bacteria, yeast, and mold cells. They show just how clean surfaces are by quantifying microbial surface contamination in just seconds. Our first test compares Kaivac's no-touch cleaning process with microfiber mopping on a restroom floor. Before we began our comparison, we cleaned the test site thoroughly and then measured for ATP to establish a benchmark. The level was 25. Next, we spread juice from a fresh grape, which contains a high amount of ATP, to safely contaminate a section of the test area. This produced a reading of 7,267. To begin the comparison, we cleaned the floor according to commonly taught practices using a new microfiber mop pre-soaked with a hospital-grade disinfectant. A measurement was taken immediately at the area contaminated by the grape. The ATP level dropped to 1,479. We then took a second measurement on a nearby tile that was cleaned during the test. One would expect this reading to be lower than the initial 25 level. However, the ATP actually increased from 25 to 686. That's over 27 times greater than the initial readings. Why such a great increase? Let's take a closer look to see what's actually happening. As the mop head passes over the contaminated surface, some of the soils and contaminants are entangled in the mop fibers. However, much of the biopollution has simply been redistributed across the surface as well as deposited and trapped in the grout line. This tendency of mops to spread biocontaminants, also called dissemination, ultimately cross-contaminates any surface they touch. It's also important to note here that these results were achieved with a brand new microfiber head. Now, let's compare the Kaivac no-touch cleaning system. Again, juice from a fresh grape was spread across the same area of the restroom floor, and another measurement was taken. This time, the reading was 7,844. Next, the same hospital-grade disinfectant was applied to the floor using the Kaivac's chemical injection system. The surface was then vacuumed with its built-in wet vacuum system. Immediately after cleaning, the ATP level at the spot where the grape juice was applied dropped from 7,844 to 27. This represents a dramatic improvement over mopping. Just as important, another measurement was taken at the spot where the microfiber mop had increased the ATP reading to 686. This time, the ATP level fell from 686 to 20, indicating a lack of cross-contamination. Why was the Kaivac so much more effective at removing soils? First, diluted cleaning solution is applied through the built-in chemical injection system in a low-pressure fan spray. As the solution dwells, it loosens and lifts soils in preparation for vacuum extraction. In addition, the fluid brings residual dehydrated soils into liquid solution. Then, all liquid and contaminants are suctioned or extracted from the surface with the system's built-in wet vacuum. This high-flow fluid extraction process creates a liquid current that transports the unwanted matter into a recovery tank where it is contained and quarantined. The power of the vacuum removes unwanted matter from surface areas, including grout lines, leaving the floor clean and dry. As the ATP readings confirmed, the result is a clean, dry floor with no cross-contamination. As you can see, not all cleaning processes produce the same results, and just because a surface looks clean or even smells clean doesn't necessarily mean that it is clean.